What's up, guys? This right here is a Revolt Fitness lateral raise attachment that attaches to the 5/8 and 1 inch hole of your racks. Could this space-saving piece of equipment be a right fit for you guys in your home gym? Let's see and find out. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, guys, so again, in today's video, we're gonna cover the Revolt Fitness lateral raise attachment. So again, I'll have everything in the description if this is interesting to you guys, you wanna add to your home gym arsenal. Coming in hot with another rack attachment piece here from Revolt Fitness. So these have definitely been creating a lot of buzz in the home gym community within probably the last 6 to 8 months because everyone loves doing a lateral raise. There are so many options. People out there who argue all the time on Facebook that, bro, why don't you just get some dumbbells? Bro, come on, what are you doing? Okay, there's also, you can use a cable system. There's also ways that you could do is something like this, a standalone machine. But again, this is on the rack, which again adds more versatility in the space-saving design like this because of the sheer fact that it is removable and you can take it off your rack. Now, first of all, let's just talk about the specs, features of this, what this provides for you guys in your home gym, and then we'll go from there. So this from Revolt Fitness is around 200 bucks, seen it under 200 bucks with sales. And how this works is it will attach to your existing rack. Again, it fits 5/8 to 1 inch holes. So make sure you click that before you guys check out. This is my 3x3 Delta Fitness rack. And a lot of those budget-friendly racks, too, are 1 inch holes, which makes it universal. All you have to do with this, guys, is you would put this at the top, and then this little, it's like almost like a little butterfly bolt. I don't really know what the name is. Again, English teacher here. Still not a mechanical engineer, so we're going to give a shot as that. And once that's on, it already tightens it up into the upright. And then what I use is I just use this 1 inch pin, and then it keeps it snug in the rack. They also provide, you could put a bolt in here and then bolt it, but the reason why I don't put the second bolt here is so it's easier to take in and out of my rack. So what you would do with something like this, guys, honestly, the main thing is a lateral raise. That's what this is mainly designed for. And a lot of people are like, oh, why don't you just use dumbbells? Bringing up that again. Well, again, you could, but something like this is designed so you can't cheat. And when you're doing the movement, once you're gassed, you can't try to throw that thing up. It's not going anywhere. So I feel like the machine like this has a design path for you throughout the movement, which a lot of people like. That's why a lot of people are always looking to get more dedicated machines or rack attached to their gym to mimic those things they saw at the commercial gym. So really, the beginning of the movement is you really don't feel a whole lot. So like, you know, obviously there's no weight, but the first maybe few parts of it, you don't feel it, but then pretty much all the way up and all the way down, you feel it, and you do not have to do a lot of weight with this thing. I tried to do 25 on each side, and it was freaking hard. It was extremely difficult, and I felt a freaking massive pump in these guns here, baby. The gun show. Feeling like Popeye over here, baby. Getting jacked in the home gym. And I think that's huge too, so you don't have to buy a ton of weight. You know, you already have, you know, probably some 5s, 10s laying around, so you don't have to put on a lot of weight to really feel the movement, which is the main one, which is a lateral raise. Some other movements you can do with this too is I tried doing is a one-arm, you know, front raise. You could also do just like a unilateral lateral raise. The front raise definitely was a little interesting to set up. I had to like take weight off this and kind of hold this down because if not, it was going to kind of swing back and forth. Still tinkering with that after having this for well over a month. Now, when I was doing it, the handle, you know, it's how it's shaped, doesn't feel the most comfortable compared to doing the traditional lateral raise. Still not bad. I'm also a wuss and fighting tennis elbow every other freaking day of my life, so probably just being a wuss, honestly, let's be real. But anyways, it still felt pretty good. And something else you can do too is bent over lateral raise too to really hit the back of your shoulder here. So you could line up a bench or you can just lean over. So what's really nice about this piece is it's Probably takes less than a minute to get this off and move it down to set it up. Way easier than the Michelob Fitness one. That thing took forever. It was so freaking clunky and powder coat all over it. This is, I feel like it's lighter, it's more compact, and a lot easier to take off compared to the more budget-friendly option, which is nice to see. And then the infamous, everyone's always like, Luke, chest flies, bro. Can we get chest flies? Your boy came in hot and showed you that, yep, you sure could set up chest flies. Now, I am not going to lie to you. To save you guys the time, it took some time to get this thing flipped. You got to flip it, and these things were swinging all over the place. Should have had more B-roll, so I had to flip this and then angle it down there. So this part here was flipped underneath, and the pin was on top. But you are able to do a chest fly. It's cool to see how much versatility you can get with these pieces that really aren't going to put a giant hole in your pocket. Now I know what people are thinking. Oh, why would I want to put this on my upright? It's in the way. All right, I'm not going to lie. I felt like a mad scientist. And I was like, okay, where can I put this to get it out of the way so I can still use the existing part of my rack for it not to be just cumbersome and annoying? So I thought of 3 things. First of all, I put this on the very top of the upright beam up here, the cross member, actually, again, English teacher here. I put it up there, and then it was pretty much stored out of the way. One of the arms kind of sat kind of at the more middle top of the upright, but I would still be able to squat and bench, and it's stored out of the way. Another thing, I was like, my God, I am a freaking genius. My spotter arms have 1-inch holes in it, so I put my spotter arm towards the top of my upright and then slid this piece on so it's stored out of the way so I can do my lifts. Or I've seen someone on the review section, they put it on their pegboard and then they just kind of store it that way. I know another thing you could do is if you have enough room in the back of your rack, you could do it in the back side of your rack so it's not in the way. Like put in the upright right here, and then what you could also do too is just do your lifts in the front of the rack with your spotter arms, and you have the back side of the rack to still use it with someone that has a 4-post or 6-post rack. Why I'm saying this, because a lot of people don't want to buy these things because it eats up their rack and they feel like they have nowhere to put it. So I try to give you as many options you can so that if that's your only reason you want to buy something like this, there are ways to do it. These reviews are all just to tell you the piece, what I think of it, and if it's a right fit. So at the end of the day, a little over $200. Okay, rack attachment, it is space saving. It is versatile, and I think it's more compact and just a more durable constructed option than the more budget-friendly one. In my personal opinion, this is something that I would look more towards over the more budget option. You're really not spending that much more. Yeah, you can go on Temu and get one for $80. I mean, again, this is your money. But this is clearly a better option in my opinion. But I want you guys to know in the comments what you think of something like this. Would you ever want something like this in your home gym? Or are you like, Luke, I'm just team dumbbell. Luke, I'm team cables. Or actually, Luke, this ain't bad. Again, not trying to sell you anything, just my honest review. And I think that this is something that I personally will use a lot. And it's nice to have those options to store it so it's not constantly in the way. Again, you guys, the viewer, love to know what you guys think of something like this in your home gym. Or, you know, at the end of the day, it's okay to have your opinions in the comments. Love to know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys checking out this Revolt Fitness lateral raise review. Can't wait to bring you guys content soon on Luke's Garage Gym. This is Luke from Luke's Garage Gym. See you guys later.